All right, let's talk about something truly special. We are diving into a moment of pure national pride because Team Philippines didn't just show up to the 33rd SEA Games in Thailand. Oh no, they went there and completely rewrote the record books. So let's break down exactly how they pulled off this incredible golden hour. First things first. Let's just put this number up on the screen, 50. That's it. That's the number that has the entire nation just buzzing. We're talking 50 gold medals. Just, wow. Take a second and let that sink in. And why is 50 so important? Well, because those 50 golds, they represent the single best performance Team Philippines has ever had in the history of the SEA Games. This wasn't just another competition. This was a statement. You're seeing the result of years of hard work, better support, and a whole new generation of athletes just bursting onto the scene. And you absolutely cannot talk about Philippine sports without talking about basketball. It's just in our blood. And this year, Gilas Pilipinas, man, they gave us a story that felt like it was straight out of a movie. It was pure cinematic gold, and it captured the heart of the entire nation. I mean, look at this. This is what you call sheer dominance. We're talking about a double gold performance. Both our men's and our women's Gilas teams battled their way to the finals against the host nation, Thailand. The pressure must have been insane. And what did they do? Both teams won. They silenced the home crowd not once but twice to bring home the gold. Just an unbelievable achievement. And if you want to know just how much this meant, you just have to listen to a legend like Coach Norman Black. He's seen it all in this sport, right? But he was quoted as saying that this specific gold medal ranks #1 for him. When a legend says that, you know just how tough and how emotionally charged that victory was. It was a moment that will define Philippine basketball for years. But here's the thing. This massive success wasn't just about the established superstars. It was also an incredible peek into a super bright future, led by a new wave of athletes we're calling the Teen Titans. And honestly, they just took our breath away. 11. Yeah, you're seeing that right. That's not a score. It's not a jersey number. That's an age. That's how old skateboarder Mazel Paris Alegado is. She literally shredded her way into the history books as the country's youngest ever gold medalist. 11 years old. Can you even imagine? Just incredible. And the youth movement was just getting started. Tennis phenom Alex Eala, who's already a huge name, went out and snagged her very first SEA Games singles gold medal. And it's really no surprise that during the Games, she was the single most searched female athlete in the entire country. Her star is rising, and it is rising fast. Okay, so beyond the incredible individual performances, this year was also all about teams doing what nobody thought they could do. We saw some truly historic, first-time ever victories that had every single one of us glued to our screens. And this slide right here captures two of those massive moments. First, you have the Filipinas, our women's national football team, in an emotional, gritty, hard-fought battle to win the country's first ever gold in the sport. And then you have this jaw-dropping upset, with Alas Pilipinas taking down the powerhouse Thai team to win gold in beach volleyball. These weren't just wins. These were moments that shattered ceilings for their sport. So, when you start putting all these incredible pieces together, the dominant champions we expect to win, the young phenoms who surprise us, and these historic breakthroughs, you really start to get the bigger picture. This victory speaks to an amazing depth and breadth of talent across the board. And that excellence was absolutely everywhere you looked. You go to the pool, and swimmer Kayla Sanchez was just a force of nature, coming home with a huge haul of 3 gold medals. Then you look to the field, and our world-class pole vaulter EJ Obiena showed that amazing consistency, winning his fourth straight SEA Games gold. That's what a true legacy of greatness looks like. At the end of the day, this whole performance at the 33rd CE Games is really just a powerful, beautiful testament to the heart and soul of the Filipino athlete. It's a story about pure talent, sure, but it's also about a fighting spirit that just refuses to quit. This was a victory for every single Filipino everywhere. So that brings us to our last thought for today. With all these unforgettable moments, I've got to ask you, which athlete's performance inspired you the most? Was it the fearlessness of one of the Teen Titans, maybe a historic first for a team, or the steady hand of a champion? I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for joining me on this recap.